everybody, we're back. My next guest this evening can currently be seen in The Devil Zone with Harrison Ford and Brad Pitt. She's also starring in a play called Psychopathia Sexualis here in New York. And I just threw that at the end. I think it worked. Yeah, she's going to tell us what that's all about. Please welcome Margaret Colin. That's a cool dress.
Thank you very much.
It's like a Flintstones kind of dress.
Bam, bam.
That's very neat.
Thank you very much.
You know, I wanted to start off because I saw The Devil Zone and enjoyed it, and we'll talk about that. But this play, usually you talk about the movie first, but the play has this name, Psychopathia Sexualis. I don't even know what that is.
Well, it's like crazy sex, psycho sex. It's based on a book by this German guy of a list of sexual perversions.
Crazy things that people need to be happy in their sex
sexually.
life.
So this play is about a guy who has a sock fetish. He's a fetishist. And he needs a specific pair of socks to do it. And
that he wears on his feet.
No, he doesn't have to wear them. He just has to know where they are and to be able to touch them at the crucial moment.
My God. So and so if the socks are around, then he's a happy guy.
He's a happy guy, and so is she.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
but without the socks around, then there's nothing going on.
Okay, and so this is not a children's play. This is not a show for kids to come see.
This
is something that's...
It's at Manhattan Theater Club. It's a very respectable play, and he has this dilemma because the socks have been taken by his psychiatrist, played by Ed Herman.
Who helped us out. He read a late night... on tape for us a couple nights ago.
He's had a good time. And he plays his shrink, and he's stolen the socks, and he won't give them back.
The shrink took them away. This is to help cure him, like, you will not have the socks.
That's right, a last-ditch effort to cure him of his fetish before he gets married. But his fiancé doesn't know that he needs these socks. So that's my job. I go and tell the fiancé that he needs these socks, and she has to go get the socks back.
Is there any chance that this will be made into a crazy movie, a crazy Hollywood movie?
I hope not. It works really well.
Just frighten people. All right, well, let's talk about the movie, The Devil Zone, which I saw. There was a lot of talk about this movie even before it came out. As there is in this new culture we're in where they talk about what's happening behind the scenes constantly. And they said, you know, Harrison Ford demands this in the script and Brad Pitt demands that in the script. Were there demands that you made for the script?
Well, like to stay in the script was one of my...
How unreasonable you are.
Because I play Harrison's wife in it. And one sequence we're coming home to fool around, and he sees somebody run by in the house, and he goes after them, and then there's a big fight sequence that happens afterwards. And originally, they wanted me to just stay there, you know, and lean against the wall and scream. And then the guys would fight, and I would become a passive sort of victim of this. And I told Harrison, during the course of all these rewritings, that I wanted to have a more active role. Why would I just stand there while he's getting beaten up?
Because that's the cliche that isn't really politically correct anymore, that the woman just, you know, stands there and goes, eek, eek, while bad stuff is happening.
Those were my words.
That's what I do during dangerous situations.
Well, not out here you weren't eeking.
Well, no, I didn't really cut loose. Yeah, you're right.
Because I could feel the animal thing going on with you. You wanted to just kick some butt.
Well, maybe. I think Jean-Claude Van Damme was very lucky to get out of here alive, don't you know? Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
So I fight. I throw some punches.
You're actually very active in that scene.
I do, and I was really happy with how it turned out.
Would you like to be an action star? Could you see yourself being in movies where, you know, you're trapped in an air duct and there are terrorists and you have to run around and blow things up?
No, I wanted to wear that gown, cut on the bias, and have the cigarettes and the great lines. That's the only reason I became an actress. So this other stuff, you know, driving Porsche. I did this sequence on a soap opera that I was on a long time ago with tarantulas. And snakes and boa constrictors, and in those days I screamed eek and ran away.
Don't they use like rubber ones, just rubber fake snakes?
And the snake gets 40 takes and the actors get like 2.
Right.
So they're twisting the snake around to get a curve in the snake, which is why everybody tunes into soap operas, is to look at a curvy snake, right?
Right. That's why I'm there. So wait, so you were really there wrestling with a real live snake?
No, the man who turned out to be my husband was wrestling with a real live snake. I was screaming, "Get me out of here!" So years later, I got mad at myself for not rising to the occasion, and I was on a Magnum PI thing. We were doing a mock-up of Raiders of the Lost Ark. Snake pit, like hundreds of them. 20 of them wrapped around me.
Really?
Yeah.
See, that's where I would say, okay, let's get my body double in here, get Carrot Top or somebody in here, and throw him in the pit, and I'll be waiting in the trailer, and then when you throw the snakes and tarantulas on him, and then for the scene with the girl, you bring me in.
But I wanted to do it. I mean, they swear that I wanted to do it. I wanted to like get this right and live with the fear and rehearse it and show off in front of the guys.
Yeah.
And I did.
And you met this guy who turned out to be your husband.
Yes, I did.
Did you like him because he could, like, handle this snake? We were like, hey, he's pretty cool. He was immobilize a snake.
Yeah, but he chased me around the studio with the damn snake. It was very queer. No. We don't want to talk about it.
Well, we have animals here all the time, don't we, Andy? Yeah. They bring, and what happens here a lot of times on the show is this has happened like 5 times. Guy comes, brings animals, and he hands us snakes and stuff, and then he says, by the way, the venom in this snake could kill you.
Right.
And we say, yeah, until you took the venom out. And he goes, no, actually, we didn't take the venom out. And they don't tell you that,
Who's going to check the snake anyway for the venom sac? Well, I'm not. I mean, where is it anyway?
No, but I mean, we don't want to. Our lives have been in danger.
Yeah,
Jean-Claude Van Damme, that was...
There was a guy taunting a python out here. And or a cobra, a cobra.
Yeah.
Like, up and hooded,
That's awful.
It was doing like this.
I know.
It was doing like that the whole time.
That's good.
That's good, isn't it? Is this creeping you out? I do it to women on the subway, and they don't like it.
It doesn't work?
No. I'm like... And they're like, officer, get this man out of here. All right.
What is he, from the zoo that he comes in with the snake? I mean, why did he do that to you?
That's the thing we don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Half the guests on our show just wander in off the street. You were actually booked. Jean-Claude Van Damme, he just walked in. All right, the Devil's Own and Psychopathia Sexualis is at the Manhattan Theater Club right now. And, of course, the Devil's Own is everywhere. We don't need to plug that. Margaret Colin, it's always fun when you come by.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming by.
You're delightful.
Seeing us again.
Thank you very much.
Fun. We'll be right back with Johnny Lang. This kid's amazing. You want to check him out.